What is going on, guys? I'm going to break down these two trades for you right now so you can see exactly how I entered these buys on gold yesterday during Monday pre-London session. And this is me pretty much done for the week. I've taken one trade. These were both valid setups and I walked through both of them in the DTG Academy in the Discord, but I only took this one right here. Now, I've took one trade this week and I'm not trading for the rest of the week. This is the beauty of consistency, building your capital and following a system you can trust. And from that point, trading gets very easy, very relaxing, stress free. And let's break it down, man. So this first trade that I took, right, this was walked through in the Discord, and a lot of members took this trade as well. This was pre-London session, so it hadn't even ticked over into London session yet. Monday, and we're done for the week. Amazing, right? And this is the DTG Academy. Now, I want to break down exactly why I took this trade, what we look for within my system, within the DTG Academy, and how you can benefit from it as well. Now, first things first, right? During the first window or leading into the first window, we want to look for a clear bias. That is always number one, a clear bias. What is the bias for this session? And if I just go back a little bit once the first window opens. Now, before we get started on this, I just want to say, if you are not understanding of any of the concepts I'm about to talk about, that is completely normal. That is completely fine. You will learn about everything once you join us in the DTG Academy. Do not stress it. We have trading windows within the system, which is when we want to trade. The best times to trade based on actual real data, based on candles, not just based on the fact that it's London or New York session, right? It doesn't really mean much within our system. Now you can see that my first trading window has opened. This is before London session has even started. London session starts at 5, which is right here, 17. And my window starts right here, just a little bit before that. And what we want to do when the window opens is we want to look for buys, or even just before that, right? So what would your day look like with the DTG system? Just before the trading window opens, maybe 10 minutes before, right? 10 minutes before, that's all you need. You're jumping onto the chart. We have PDFs. We have a clear plan for you to follow step by step. What are we looking for? We're looking for bias, right? You can do this manually, or you can do this literally straight away through the DTG system right here. Okay. As we can see, we have an instant bullish bias from the DTG indicator. Now, don't pay attention to any of this stuff yet. This is all future setups. We're just focused on what is going on here. Okay. And as it ticks over, you can see, boom, we get a, need to go 30-minute. Sorry, this was a 30-minute signal. We need to go to the 30-minute time frame and we get a 30-minute buy signal. Now, this is why I say jumping on 5-10 minutes before, because we need to establish a bias, which we have, bullish, and we need to build confluence. We need to see what's going on here, right? What are the points of confluence we can use aligning with this bullish bias for this bullish entry? Well, first things first, we have DF. We have retracement into the DF. We can see that the market opened up right here. Okay, this is where the new daily candle opened up. Asian session started right here. We instantly pull back and tap straight into the DF zone. And now, if you're not understanding of what the DF zone is, do not worry about it. I'm not going to go into much detail right now because it's going to take forever. I'm trying to make this a nice, quick video for you. But if you want to learn about all these concepts, come and join us in the DTG Academy. The link will be down below. The best and most reasonably priced mentorship community you will join, and I promise you, you will not regret it. So we retrace into the DF zone, and guess what? We also bounce off the TLS. This is bullish liquidity right here, TLS. Again, you'll learn all about this, as well as spiking the inside bar candle low. So straight away, we have DF, TLS, and inside bar zones. You can see this is actually from 2 time frames right here, the 8 and the 6. All building bullish confluence, as well as rejecting our key indicator zones. You can see this gray level right here is plotted automatically. It's called an AOI by the DTG indicator. If I turn this off, you're going to see those zones disappear, right? Bouncing off this one and breaking above another one, right? We also have right here DIV, right? Daily DIV. And this is a way that I like to trade divergence. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you're looking on the chart, between this point, right? This is the point that I'm looking at right here. Between this point and this point we get divergence because on the RSI we are breaking the low, right? You can see this line coming across, we're breaking that low. But on the actual chart right here, this is the low on the actual chart down here. We're not breaking that chart, right? So we're also getting divergence in that area. Then just before the trading window opens up, we retrace back into the SF level. I said SF. SF level, and we bounce off. So we're retracing into the DF, into SF, and we're bouncing up. Okay, so a lot of bullish confluence here. So much bullish confluence. And if we look at the DTG journal, right, the DTG database, and we go onto this trade right here, we can see that we have this confluence, right? So we have gold, first window, we have a bullish bias, we have AY rejection, AY break, TLS, SF, DDIV, 8IB, 6IB, DF, right? These are all our points of bullish confluence. So a lot of bullish confluence right here. Then we have an entry model, which is the signal from the indicator after 30-minute time frame. And this is it. This is the trade right here. Beautiful, right? This is the DTG journal. You also get access to this journal once you join the DTG Academy as well. And from there, gold absolutely flies, right? Absolutely flies. Now, if I go into the Discord and I look for these setups yesterday, we'll see that this was my trade right here. Okay, this is my entry, my exit. You can see price pushing up there. Couple other members caught it right here as well. That was my first TP today. So Darius is new in the community and he got his first trade today. There was also who else? Anyway, took that 30-minute buy signal and won. Was great. So he took this trade as well. Beautiful. So, members are taking the trades in real time as well. Not just me. It's not all just Fugazi, right? You're seeing clear as day people taking these setups as well as me, right? And we also went over this in the live stream on Discord as well, which you will have access to once you join us. But that was the first trade, and that's me one and done for the week. Literally one and done, once to risk reward ratio, around about 90 pips. I am done for the week, right? This is what I'm going to be focused on going, into my trading journey a little bit more into the future. I'm going to be focusing just executing on that one good trade per week. If it's a win, I'm done for the week. If it's a loss, I'll look for another entry. If it's a break even, I'll look for another entry. But if I can secure profits for my first trade of the week and walk away, I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. And at some point, you guys can get to that stage as well once you build your capital. But that was the first setup. Moving on to the second. These are only valid DTG setups. Okay, I'm not looking at invalid setups. These are the only valid setups that formed yesterday. You can see we're getting buy signals, but they're invalid, right? And you'll understand what a valid and invalid setup is once you join. But right here is where we have the second setup. Basically, what happens now is, let me get rid of that. What happens now is we've obviously had this move up. We've broken above more key levels right here. And now we're retracing. We're opening during the mid window, what I like to call the mid window. We have the first window, the mid window, and we have a second window over here, which is this golden zone right here. And what happens here, we retrace into the FF zone. So we pull back after this move up and we start bouncing off the FF zone, bullish zone right here, okay? Start bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Then we get a move above the AY. So we break the AY, which is this gray level right here, and we then tap it. If you have a look right here, we tap that level. So this is a break and retest. This is one of our entry models, okay? Signals are one entry model, which is what you're seeing from this first entry. This was a signal. That's one of our entry models. Another one of our entry models is break and tap, which we are seeing right now from this entry, right? So we can have all different entries, all different ways of getting into the markets. And again, don't worry, you will learn this, you will understand it. It's all very simple, so don't stress it. And then what happens, we break and tap entry on the break of that previous 30-minute high right there. So you're moving up. This is a break and tap DTG system entry. And you can see this just flies, absolutely flies. Zero drawdown for both of these moves. And those were the setups yesterday. Sorry, there's something in my eye right now. It's annoying me. Those were the setups from the DTG system yesterday. My system on gold, two beautiful 1 to 2, both around about 90 pips. And that's just following the system, finding clear buys. You can see, sorry, also for this trade, we also have a clear bias, bullish bias. Okay. And we built confluence with FF zone rejection, breaking above the AOI level as well, break and tap entry, and then a nice little move up right there. So again, you know, you're seeing it in the Discord. If I go to where are we? We go to profits, we can see right here. This was that 30-minute. This was that 30-minute break and tap right here. $308 right there. That was my trade. You know, we're seeing members taking these setups. 30-minute signal, 30-minute AOI break and tap. You're seeing this what we're talking about right here. The AOI 30-minute break and tap. This is the entry model. So that's it, guys. That is the system. That's the journal right now. You can see we've started, I've just implemented this journal into the academy. Members have also got access to this, but this is the DTG database. So this is not my personal journal or anybody's personal journal. This is a database where we are tracking every single valid setup from the system that I have access to, that the members have access to, so that we can track what is working, what is not, which trades have which confluence that work out, or which time frames are best. You can see here we got a 15-minute, 30-minute, 30-minute. We got some break-even trades. We got a couple of losses over here. We had a couple of losses in a row there, but then we're back-to-back wins here. 3 wins in a row, 2%, 2%, 2%, 6% right there. A break even today, but I'll break that down in tomorrow's video. But that is it, man. That's the system. That's the trades. You're seeing me take it. You're seeing members take it. You're seeing my results. You're seeing members' results. What more do you need, right? Clarity, transparency. This is everything that the DTG system brings. If you want to join our Discord, you can actually join the Discord right now and join my live streams for free. Literally, absolutely free. Like no gimmicks, no weird, like, yeah, you can get it if you do this or do that, right? No, you literally click the link below, join the free Discord, and I go live every day right here in the Trade and Chill channel, which you'll get notified when I go live, and you can literally join that and watch me trade, as well as the other members as well. But you won't get access to the VIP section of the Discord, of course, which is all down here: analysis, VIP chat, mentorship, offers, mindset, fundamentals, journals, databases, education, everything like that. So you'll just get access to the free part. Okay. But that's it. That's it, guys. That is the system. That is the trades. That is me done for the week. If you want to join us, like I said, the link is down below. If you want to come join the free Discord and kind of just hang out with us for a little bit, maybe, and see how we do things, the link is also below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.